So you say you about to go over there and send me the address?
Yeah, I was about to send you the address.
Yeah, cause man, that's a long street. I don't remember it being that long. So I'm like, man, maybe I done passed it. But now we here. We out here in the country. Good to see you.
What's going on?
Good to see you. You might have lost a little weight, but not like you ain't really. You still got a little weight on you.
I've lost when first talked to you when I got out of Super Living House. I weighed 146. Now I weigh 136.
Okay, so you lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, but I feel like that's probably from me working.
That's working at the hotel.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if you're back using it. And when you call me, first thing that came to my mind was, okay, she never relapsed.
Yeah, twice. First time I pretty much put myself in the OD. I put myself in the hospital. I smoked like $300 worth of dope.
Crack?
Yeah.
It wasn't missing fentanyl or nothing?
No.
So why you go to the hospital?
I had at the time I hadn't ate anything, and it made me sick because my body's not used to doing it going that hard.
Especially when you've been out for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah.
Sometimes when people they be in recovery for about 6 months to a year, their body done got back normal.
Yeah.
But their brain, remember when they used to go through a whole 8 ball, a whole quarter ounce, so that they feel like they can still, like, that's what I usually do.
Yeah, that's what I told my son. In fact, yesterday was my son's 5-year anniversary. He'd been in heaven. Now, I told him when he got out of rehab, you can't pick up where you leave off.
Right.
But, of course, he did. I don't know if my son ever did fentanyl or not. I'm almost certain he didn't.
Okay, so,
but anyway.
what was the reason why you, what was your reason for relapse?
Because of what I just said. Because it's getting to be my son's anniversary. I can't cope with this shit, man. I don't have nobody to talk to.
You say you relapsed twice.
Yeah, that was the first time, second time. In fact, it was last week. I had to check myself into the motorcycle rehabilitation place. I mean, because I didn't want to keep going on that same road, and that's where I was ending up at.
Well, okay, hold on, let me get this right. You relapsed the first time because it was getting close to your son's anniversary. He passed away 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second time you relapsed?
For the same reason. For the last 2 weeks, I've been going.
You relapsed twice in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah. I went hard. And I didn't go out there selling all this because I still got my job. So I had money to go get what I wanted without doing other extremes. But I went too hard, and I had the first time I lied to my boss. I told her that my granddaughter was in the hospital. Then I turned around and said, man, fuck that shit. They already know about my addiction. I'm gonna tell them. I'm in the hospital, I relapsed, and they worked with me. Both times they worked with me.
So you still got your job?
Yep.
When you just now when I asked you what was your reason for relapsing? I'm gonna say this, but I don't want you to go into too much detail. Because when you talk about this, you start talking about too much violence. But I had been seeing you post a guy on your Facebook. So we Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing you post a guy that you had a bad experience with, in a relationship with, that did something to you, put you in the hospital and all that stuff, all that bad stuff. I've been seeing you post him and his all that mess.
Right.
So I'm thinking in my head that might have had something to do with it, but
nah, he got his karma.
He already got it. I don't want you to say nothing that I can't post.
I'm not. But in fact, that incident, he didn't even show up to court the other day. So now he's got a bench warrant.
So y'all still going to court for that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel like the last 2 weeks,
I put
the relapse had an impact on your relationship with anybody, friends, and
my family?
And do you feel like it had an impact on that job?
I want to say no, but I felt like it kind of did.
I think it did.
Yeah. I mean, because even though they still support me, but they're looking at me a different way.
There you go. That's all I'm about to say. Because see, even though you come out honest with somebody and they say, hey, they already knew I was an addict.
Yeah.
But even they sometimes they be proud of you.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what, man, this woman right here just walked in off the street, had an addiction. She been showing to work every day. She's doing a good job. We done elevated her because I heard you got a promotion.
Yeah, I'm the assistant executive over housekeeping.
Okay, well, when they gave her a new position, she's doing so good. Even though they, in the back of their mind, they know that where you come from.
Yeah.
They still got high hopes for you.
Yeah.
Even like people on my channel, They remember you from the headstand. From the headstand.
Look, I'm lucky if I can even do that now.
and then they remember the last couple of times we talked. You was at the hotel, you're working, you're doing so good.
Yeah.
So even though they remember the headstand Amber, and they got kind of used to you, the new Amber that's going to work, that's in recovery. People often they be like, man, we still proud of Amber. Where she is, she's still doing good. This, that, and that. But you know, even they gonna be a little disappointed, and they don't even know you.
Yeah, I ain't perfect. Ain't nobody on this damn earth perfect.
That's right.
You know, I got my flaws, but I will admit to it. You know, now don't let me track back. I did lie to the boss at that one time, but then, you know, I said I got to be honest, because that's one of the first damn things in recovery. You have to admit to yourself you're an addict. You know, if you keep on living that denial shit.
But at the same time, I don't feel like you can use that as an excuse every time. Well, I'm an addict, that's why I keep relapsing.
No.
Because it's also people that's in recovery. They've been in recovery for 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah.
Some of them been in 3 years, some of them been in 2 months.
Yeah.
But you don't always have to relapse.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't always. That's why they provide you the tools you need.
It's like
that's why they give you the tools you need while you're in them classes to use those tools when those thoughts come in.
And I agree with you, because I do know it's like using a crutch.
Right.
You know, and I'm not saying I'm doing that, but at least I felt like I was saying it until I'm now having to reflect on that shit now. But yeah, just put it this way, I'm not where I was this time last year. I mean, I am. I'd say 50%.
You know, you more than 50% better than last year. You ain't went backwards 50%, but I feel like if you continue,
I'm gonna be
if you continue doing what you because it done started. You relapsing. You 2 weeks in, and you're going hard, and then take you to the hospital. I feel like in another. I pray that nothing happen. I pray that you get back on your feet and get back on the right path. But I feel like if you don't,
it's gonna go that way.
Fast.
Yeah, and that's my fear too.
Fast.
That's my fear too.
Yeah. And when you keep going down, the job gonna go.
Oh yeah, job ain't gonna be there.
The job gonna be gonna be gone.
Cause I mean, your job will work with you for so long.
There you go.
But after that, man, time after time after time.
Cause they got a business to run.
Yeah. See, I'm on strike 2 now. Strike 3, you out.
There you go.
So, you know, I just gotta keep giving it to the good man above, you know, and help keep me continue on getting strong. You know, last night was hell, man. I sat on my bed crying. You know, I was wanting that daggum snacks. You know, I didn't have no money. I'm broke.
Well, at least she ain't start walking up Martin Luther King.
Hell no. I'm too fat to do that now.
I don't know. By the time you get to the other end, by the time you get from one end to the other end, you'll be skinny again.
Yeah.
That's how fast it go.
Yeah.
But anyway, in this interview about saying something positive, somebody that's in the same situation you in, that was doing good, they relapsed, and what you're gonna do and what you encourage them to do to get back on the right path.
Keep the faith. Always keep the faith. Always keep your higher power. Now don't look behind. Don't keep yourself on that trail, because that's where you're gonna end up at sooner or later. You know, and that's including myself. You know, I gotta put myself in them shoes too, because I've seen myself for the last 2 weeks in them shoes. And so I got what I'm telling y'all, I gotta keep telling myself. Don't mean I'm gonna end up doing it.
You gotta take your own advice. God bless you, Amber. I'm gone. Peace.
All right, man. I appreciate it.